Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and you are looking at the barrel of an M12, the Tier 7 American SPG, and we're on Sand River Assault attacking, and the player is RAM tough, and battle's about to get underway. I think you can see quite clearly from looking at that M12 that it's got an M3 hull. It was a modified M3 hull that they used to build the M12s. But they used to call it the door knocker because it was built to destroy German emplacements, to knock on the door and knock them down. But in many cases the M12 was actually used in direct fire, so it would actually take out an enemy tank in sight of their SPG. Now we can see there's one mark of excellence on Ramtuff's barrel, so he obviously knows how to handle this M12, and he's setting up in the dune area, which is unusual because not everybody does that. Because there's great risk, you see, if the enemy does push round the northeast or northwest side, that he would get attacked. Okay, he's firing a round in at that Oni, and he hits the water. He gets a nice spout, but we don't know if it hit the target. Now the M12 does have a 155mm gun, similar to that on the M44 and the M41. Obviously it's not quite the same. It's got quite a long reload, the M12. Okay, he's selecting this M4 for his target, lining up the shot, nice tight reticule, ready to fire. Rounds out, direct hit, 323 hit points, 2 critical hits, and a nice decent amount of stun there. Okay, he's now adjusting his aim to go after that T1 heavier. That's going to be a difficult one, even though it hasn't got much in the way of hit points left. You're trying to hit it while it's on that rise, and that's a well-known, very, very difficult aim for most SPG players. Okay, he's going to have a go at this Oni. It's got a nice tight reticule. He's ready to go. Rounds out. Direct hit again. 293 hit points and some stun. And the Oni's had to use his first aid kit to get rid of the stun because he's being attacked by the T29. And he rams that T29 to kill him. Okay, but he's still being attacked by the Churchill 1. And the Churchill 1's being killed. But he does get another hit into that Oni in the meanwhile. Collects another 250 hit points. Okay, you can see an ARL 44. He's indicating his target with the T key. But it's heading into the city, which means obviously it'll be very difficult to hit amongst the buildings. In the meantime, the Oni's gone down. It's been taken out. There's an OI experimental line. He's close to Quickybaby's ramp, the ramp in the centre at grid square G6. But no, he's going after that ARL 44. Actually, it's not G6. It's closer to G5. Okay, rounds out. Oh no, just hits the buildings, and unfortunately he doesn't pick up any stun off that either. Now that OI, so long as it stays on the ramp, on the downslope, it's a very difficult target to hit. It's only when he pokes his head up that it becomes easier. Now he's found the GW Panzer on the enemy team. He's almost loaded. He's ready to shoot. Nice tight reticule indicating his target. It's moving back, so he shoots behind it. And he kills it, wipes it out. He judged that just right, judged how much distance it was going to be travelling back, and it backed into the shell, and it's killed. And the OI's been killed. He came to the top of the ramp once too often, and he's been taken out by the T28 HTC, which is actually over to the west of the map. In the meantime, the T24 has been taken out by the Panzer IV H. Now, what's he going to go for next? The Gorilla was seen in the town. The ARL-44 was in the town. There's the ARL-44. It's approaching Quickybaby's ramp. Rounds out. Ooh, it stuns the ARL-44, but that tank is moving quite rapidly. He temporarily lost sight until the Panzer IV-H picked him up. Looks like he's going to engage the Panzer IV-H. Or is he? No, he's actually engaging the VK3601, which is way to the south. Okay, he's lined up on the Jackson, rounds out, and he splash kills him. That shell landed behind the Jackson, but it was enough to wipe him out. So that's another kill. So it's brought up his total to 2 kills so far. Now he's lining up a shot here, anticipating that either the T-150 or the ARL-44 is going to come over the top, try and get at the Panzer IV-H. Now Splash should be able to wipe them out if they do try. And that Panzer IV-H is trying to tempt them into coming up. Now the T-150's actually got enough hit points that he could come out without being destroyed by Splash. But I'm sure the ARL-44 is going to have a difficult time trying to avoid being hit. Now the ARL's actually gone, in the meantime he's gone round the corner. He's actually headed south, the ARL. He's gone way south. And oh, that fell behind the ARL-44, splashed him for 192 hit points. It's tracked him and stunned him. But there's nobody there to take advantage of the stun. Now that VK3601, I'm not sure if he went round the corner, but now aiming at an AC-46. Okay, he's indicating his target with his T key. He's loaded. Nice tight reticule, rounds out. Oh, overshot. That was RNG. That's unfortunate. At least he's got the stun. And that AC-46 is facing off against the T-28, so that's helped. Okay, the stun has helped. The Firefly, it's going to be a difficult shot because it's over the top of the dune. He's almost ready to shoot. He's indicated the mark the target. It's moving in and he kills it. It moved directly into the path of the shell. Correctly judged shot that was. Nicely aimed. He anticipated the Firefly would move forward. It did. It went right into the path where he was aiming. Now, if only can he do the same to this AC-46. He's got 3 kills. Let's see if he can line up another one. No, I think it was rocking forwards at that particular point. He should have aimed it forwards of that tank. Ah, the Gorilla's been spotted. The enemy Arty is in the town. It's a difficult shot from there. But his teammates are firing on the Gorilla. And if they knock down all the buildings, he can get around in and kill that Gorilla. And it's been taken out. It's dead. They've only got 2 minutes left. If they're going to win this battle, they have to either kill all the enemy tanks or they have to cap. And they have to cap now with at least 2 tanks to win, because it would take 3.5 minutes to cap with just 1. It would need 2 tanks to cap, and we've got the T-67 and the 88. The 88's making his way to the cap. The T-28 has managed to defeat the AC-46. And the Panzer IV-H has been killed by the ARL. Now that T-67, 88 and the T-28 need to move to the cap as quickly as they can, or the Gorilla needs, ahead of Ramtuff, needs to get down there as well. Because if he doesn't, they're not going to have enough time. They need to move. Now the 88 is in the cap. But he cannot do it on his own. He needs that T-67 to help him. And the T-67 is just sitting on the ridgeline, shooting at the T-150 and the ARL-44. Now that round from Ramtuff managed to do 17 hit points of damage to the ARL-44. But that ARL is still alive and can still reset the cap if he can get a shot into the 88. And he will try to do that next. So Ramtuff needs to hit him. It looks like he's got a wounded engine. He's definitely moving very, very slowly. Ramtuff aims ahead of its path of travel and he kills the ARL-44. That's a good shot. That's helped a great deal, but they've only got 24 seconds left and they haven't got enough time to cap out. It's only 1 minute 35 on the clock, but there's only 18 seconds left in the battle. And that T-150 is still alive with only 84 hit points left. If they can't kill him, they can't win. So they're going to have to kill him. They're abandoning the cap and they're going after the T-150. But is it too late? 2 seconds, 1 second. He's won. Oh dear, this is dreadful. I think that was a collar ban off for the T-150. It might be. Let's have a look at the end of the battle because it's a defeat. Okay, it's the second class tanker for Ram Tough in the M12 SPG. He got a bruiser medal for scoring at least 5 critical hits on the enemy, module damages or crew incapacitations. He got a fighter medal because he's got at least 4 kills. And he got the High Calibre for scoring the most damage to the enemy. Or most damage of all. Now, if we have a quick look. Oh, it wasn't a collar ban off. The ARL-44 was alive long enough that the T-150 did not end up with a collar ban off. But Ram Tough managed to win, or managed to score 2,079 hit points of damage. He managed to get 4 kills, which is the highest, and he scored 454 base XP. He fired 15 rounds, 6 direct hits, 6 penetrations, 7 splash, damage of 2,079 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He damaged 6 vehicles, he killed 4, and he got stun assistance damage of 336 hit points. He caused 9 stuns in total. On a standard account, he earned 18,958 credits. On top of that, he gets 3,485 credits because he got the High Calibre. And that makes a total of 22,443 credits. And after deductions for ammunition, he walks away with 5,643 credits. He received 454 base XP, but add on the 294 XP for the High Calibre for what they call courageous resistance, and he walks away with 748 XP in total. So nice try there, Ram Tough. Good battle. It was almost down to the wire. If they had managed to get into the riverbed quickly enough, they might have been able to wipe out that T-150. It would have been a win. But sadly, they just didn't get into the cap or get into the riverbed quickly enough. So nice try. If you enjoyed this battle, please do give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.